Good morning to all and welcome to our presentation. As you can see on the screen, our presentation is about 3D printing technology, the tool of the future. These are contents about 3D printing technology: introduction, history, examples, types, fields that use 3D printing, 3D printing companies, advantages and disadvantages, and last one is trends. We start our presentation from introduction of 3D printing technology. 3D printing or additive manufacturing is a process of making three-dimensional solid objects from a digital file. The creation of 3D printed sub-object is achieved using additive processes. 3D printing is the opposite of subtractive manufacturing, which is cutting out a piece of metal or plastic with, for instance, a milling machine. Our next slide is about history of 3D printing. In 1981, the first experiments are dated. The first 3D printing attempts are granted to Dr. Kodama for his development of a rapid prototyping technique. In 1984, Charles Hull made 3D printing history by inventing stereolithography. Stereolithography is a type of 3D printing. This is main type of 3D printing. In 1999, Beverly Hills implanted the first 3D printed sense organ. Dr. Adrian Bowyer began designing a 3D printer in 2005 that he could build himself or print at least part of it. In 2008, Darwin becomes the first commercially available 3D printer that was designed under the RepRap concept. Around 2009 to 11, people everywhere were able to create any kind of three-dimensional thing they dreamed of their own. 3D printing has grown tremendously since 2012. The world will continue to see its innovation. The next slide is about examples of 3D printing. 3D printing encompasses many styles of technology and substances of as 3D printing is being utilized in nearly all industries you can suppose of. The examples are home and building, consumer products, industrial products, prosthetics, limbs and body parts, dental products, architectural scales, military and firearms, and last one is anything you can imagine. The next slide is about types of 3D printing. The main types of 3D printing are stereolithography, SLA, selective laser sintering, SLS, and fused deposition modeling, FDM, and other types are polyjet, digital light processing, multijet fusion, direct metal laser sintering, electron beam melting. And I invite to Heshana to describe our rest of presentation. Heshana.
Thank you very much, Priya. Now we are going to move to our next slides, and that slide is about fields that use 3D printing technology. As you and I know, there are several fields that use 3D printing technology at the moment. And out of those fields, medical field is the prominent user, and they have made human hearts, human kidneys, and other internal body parts of human body in order to do their transplantational activities. But not only medical field, but also style, food trade, and music trade are the other industries that use 3D printing technology. And also architectural field and constructional field use this 3D printing technology in order to make prototypes and their maps in order to do their works. And I think we can move to next slide, and that slide is about the companies that who have engaged in this 3D printing field. You can see some names like Protolabs, Carbon 3D, likewise. Those are the leading companies at the moment in this 3D printing technology field. And also you can see some digits inside brackets. Those are the gross profit rates of those companies. And also you can arrive a conclusion that 3D printing is not just an impact of other fields, but also in business field also, because those digits are not in millions, those digits are in billions. And those are the facts about 3D printing companies. And now I think we can move to the next slide, and the slide is about advantages of 3D printing technology. Here are some comparative advantages of 3D printing technology with other technological means that use in manufactural field. Speed, flexibility, cost reduction, quality, high reliability, accessibility are the comparative advantages of 3D printing when we compare 3D printing technology with other technological means that use in manufactural field. And I think in here advantage of quality is very important, because as you and I know that manufactural field, quality is the key factor. So by using this 3D printing technology, we can fulfill the requirement of quality way better than other technical means. So I think now we can move to disadvantages of 3D printing technology. The next slide. Here also some comparative disadvantages of 3D printing technology with other technological means in manufacturing field. You can see like disadvantages like excessive energy consumption, fluid restriction, and some health issues like cancers because the emission of some toxic gases and some other things, and building volume limitation, loss of manufacturing jobs, and etc. Those are the prominent disadvantages of 3D printing technology. And also here losses of manufacturing jobs is very important disadvantage, because as you and I know, there are some small tasks that we can perform with human labor, but with the use of this 3D printing technology, we also can perform those tasks very well than human labor. So the job security of those human labor is at the risk in the moment, but we have to find some solutions in order to solve those problems. Now I think we can move to next slide. Trends of 3D printing technology. And there are some trends in 3D printing technology like metal 3D printing, polymer 3D printing. And when we are talking about metal 3D printing, mostly we use this metal 3D printing for the uses of interior body makings of aeroplanes and PGA rockets. And also polymer 3D printing, we use this technology in order to make internal body parts of human body, and those are the trends at the moment. And also Velo 3D intelligent fission, we use that technology in order to make robotics and internal body parts of robots, and also highly used by Japan and China, the countries who are the leaders of robotics at the moment. And those are the future trends or the present trends of 3D printing technology at the moment. So this is the end of our presentation. I hope that you get some information and knowledge about 3D printing technology from the start to the end. And thank you very much for all of you who have engaged with us. And also, if there are any clarification or question, you can ask from us from now. Thank you very much.
Good morning to you all. Our group number is number 5 and our topic is Li-Fi. This is content of our presentation. First one is introduction, second is what is Li-Fi, and History, construction of Li-Fi, Li-Fi structure, working of Li-Fi.